Hi everyone, welcome to Sanology. Today I want to make a face wash. This face wash actually formulated for a person who have kind of oily skin. She also have a kind of breakouts. So I actually add salicylic acid to this formula, and I try to make it kind of gentle face wash. I didn't use any sulfate as a surfactant in my face wash, and I just try to keep the formula so gentle. But by adding salicylic acid, I actually help the formula to remove breakouts. So let's make a face wash for oily skin. Okay, for the salicylic acid phase, I add 1% salicylic acid to my formulation. I have to solve salicylic acid in one solvent, and the solvent is propanediol 123. I didn't use propylene glycol, but you can do it. It's much easier to solve salicylic acid inside propylene glycol, but for propanediol 123, it's really hard to mix it all together, but you have to be patient and you have to mix it totally and have a very clear solution at the end of the mixing. Now it's time to make our water phase. I add 49.5% water to 5% of glycerine, and then I add 2% Panthenol. It works very well as an emollient in our formula. It's a type of vitamin B. You have to mix it completely to have a really clear solution. Then I add Dimethicone with 0.5%. It gives us a really lovely slippery feeling of the product. I add hydrolyzed wheat protein for 2% in my formulation. It gives us a silky feeling when we use the product. And then Chamomile Extract coming by 0.5% in our formula work as anti-irritating agent. After that, I add green tea extract with 0.5%. Working as an anti-inflammatory in our formulation, I add 10% of Aloe Vera extract, working as soothing agent in our formula. Then I add Carylic Triglyceride as 3% in our formula, coming as emollient. Then I add liquid Derma Plus, coming by 0.5% in my formula. It's working as our preservative. You have to use preservative in the formulation that have water inside. Let's keep this formula as a side, and then it's better to make our surfactant phase. For the surfactant phase, I add Terge AS40 by 5%, working as our anionic surfactant. Coco Glucoside is non-anionic surfactant, coming by 5% in our formula. It's thicken up the formula and give us a good lather. Cocoamidopropyl betain coming as our amphoteric surfactant by 5% in our formulation. It's give us a really lovely foam and lather and also thicken up the formula. As you can see, our surfactant phase are thicken up, and then I add the water phase inside the surfactant phase. You have to do it very slowly and so gentle. You shouldn't pour all the formulation together. You have to wait for each phase to thicken up and then add the rest of the formula. Now it's time to add our essential oil to our formulation. I add 0.3%. You can add it for 0.5%. And then it's time to thicken up the formulation. I use Corthix 1 to 2% in my formulation, and you shouldn't add all the face wash to the Corthix. You have to do it step by step. Thicken up a part, and then you will add another part. As you can see, our formula is taken up slowly, and if you see that you need more Corthix, you can add it to your formulation, but for this formula I don't need more than 1% Corthix to my formula. Now it's time to add our salicylic acid phase to our formula, and again, you shouldn't do it all together. You have to do it slowly and part to part, mix it, and then add the rest of the formulation. Okay, as you can see here, the salicylic acid can reduce the viscosity of formula a lot, but it's really okay when it rests for the night. You're gonna have very thick formula the day after. Here I will show you how we can have lots of foam and lather when we mix the formula with the water. You have to also check the pH. The pH for this formula gonna be 4.5, and it's really okay for this face wash. Now this is the face wash that we made today. Hope you enjoyed this video.